All right. Hi, everybody. This is your summary assignment explanation video. This is our final assignment for government class and your final assignment for me for senior year. I'm going to be going over the directions and what you need to do. This is going in the grade book. It will be assigned a grade, so it is very important that you get it done and get it turned in, because if you don't do it, you're going to get a 0, and then your grade's going to go down, and then when you get your transcript, you might not have as good of a grade as you had originally thought you were going to have. So, I just want to take a moment and say I love you all so much. I am so sad that I'm not going to be able to ugly cry at your graduation like I had originally planned to. I want to give you all a big hug, and I want to, more importantly, congratulate all of you on surviving senior year coronavirus edition. This is something you guys are always going to remember when you grow up and you have children and grandchildren, and they're going through high school and they're going to ask, like, what is your experience like? You're going to tell them coronavirus came in and just like ruined it all, or so it sucks, but it's kind of cool that you get to have that experience in your pocket, because no one else has this experience except for you guys. And this is, I think, has given you guys some tools and some skills to be resilient, to be a little bit more adaptive to the current situation. I think all of you guys have done an amazing job at doing what you need to do, getting it done, and showing the world that you guys, class of 2020, is not one to be taken for granted, because you guys can do it and you guys are going to be successful. You are going to one foot in front of the other and get it done. And I'm so proud of you, because I couldn't say that if I was a senior in high school, I would have gotten it done. I would have, you know what I mean? So that's something, be proud of yourselves, and hold your head up high and know that you guys have accomplished something that's never been accomplished before. And that's amazing. And I love you. And I want to ugly cry at your graduation. So expect to see me when we have the virtual Zoom graduation. If you can see my face, I will be ugly crying. Okay? So I'm going to get into the directions for our final assignment. Oh gosh, I almost just ended the whole thing. Click the wrong button. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to take us to Google Classroom. So your summary assignment has 2 parts. First, I got told today that your summary assignment needs to be due on June 8th, okay? Because you guys are set to graduate on June 10th. If you turn it in on June 10th, I can't grade it. I can't get it in the grade book. I can't vouch that you're going to have a diploma. So June 8th, that's the Monday at midnight. Okay, so you got 10 days to work on it. And I believe in you, and I know you can do it, because you guys are amazing. And you're just going to do it. You're going to do it because that's what you guys do. Okay. So there are 2 parts to your final assignment. You have a mini project, and then I want to have a one-on-one check-in with you, which I will go into. So the first one, as our final assignment for the class, you will create a mini project of your choosing on a topic of your choosing. I have attached the choice board directions and rubrics on the Google Slideshow. You may use whatever platform you want. So Google Slides, video, Canvas, images, drawing, docs, piece of paper, poster, I don't care, just, So the choice is yours, but it has to be related to the topic we cover this semester or the coronavirus pandemic. You should expect to spend anywhere from 1 to 2 hours to complete it, so use your time management skills accordingly. It does say June 10th, but I'm going to edit that because I was just told it needs to be due on the 8th. We are going to be focusing on what the government has done as a response to the coronavirus. We want to look at the federal government. We want to look at the local government. We want to look at, all of that. So when this loads, we will go over it. Excuse me. The cat keeps waking me up at like midnight and then 3 a.m. and then 5 a.m. All right, so here is our choice board when it loads. You can choose whichever one you want. You don't have to make all of them. You only make one, and it is up to you. I tried to give a choice. That way it was a little bit more interesting. The first one, creating a timeline. So use your researching skills to create a timeline mapping out the growth, spread, response of the COVID-19 outbreak. You may use whatever platform you like, but you must include the following. I want the date and the location of the first coronavirus case in the world, the date and the location of the first coronavirus case in the United States, the date and location of the coronavirus in California, and the date and the location of the coronavirus in LA. I'm thinking kind of LA County. Was it in the city? Was it, in Segundo Beach? Was it in Inglewood? Was it in Pasadena? I don't know. You tell me. Where in LA was the first case? I want a date and an explanation of one response of the federal government. So that's Donald Trump and his people. So what has Donald Trump done in response? Date and explanation of one response of the California state government. That is Gavin Newsom, our governor. What has he done? And then a date and explanation of one response of the LA city government. So that's Mayor Garcetti. So what has the city of LA specifically done? Okay, so we're going to look at all 3 layers of government: federal, state, and local government. I want 3 images that help paint the story of your timeline. It can be drawings, it could be clip art, it could be ones you've created, it could be ones you found on the internet. But I would also like to have a reference sheet list of websites that you use. Try not to use Wikipedia, try to use credible resources. When you guys get into college, you're not going to be allowed to use Wikipedia, so don't do it. Okay, so in total you need to have 10. Okay, there's actually only 7. There's 7 events on your timeline. I need to know, but 7 events on your timeline, and then 3 paragraphs total. The second option is going to be create a fictional story. So create a fiction story about how coronavirus has changed everyday life. You may write whatever type of story or angle that you want, but it needs to be historically accurate and show your understanding of how the government has responded to the coronavirus. Your story must be at least 3 paragraphs long and include information or details outlining how the government has responded to the coronavirus. So your only goal in your angle is to paint a story telling me how the government has responded. So for example, government has closed the beaches, right? We couldn't go on the beach for a while. So maybe you write a story about someone trying to go to the beach and then finding out that the beach is closed. Or masks, or limiting travel, saying you can't go to school, work is closed. Maybe getting unemployment, any of those things. So you want to focus on the way the government has responded to the coronavirus. Okay, our next one will be album cover or artwork. So you can choose or write a song that accurately reflects a change in life during the coronavirus pandemic. Then you want to create album artwork that helps portray that message of the song. Along with your artwork, you must write a 2-paragraph reflection on how the semester has been. Your reflection must maintain professional/academic style and control and avoid informal language. So song, include your lyrics or YouTube audio of your song. So you can either choose a song or you can write a song that helps reflect what has been going on during this pandemic. What is happening? Like, has someone written a song about coronavirus and having to wear masks? Like, we know Cardi B has done pick that song and then write a reflection. Okay, create album artwork. So maybe draw something that helps paint the story of your song as a response to the coronavirus. And then a 2-paragraph reflection. The next one is create a newspaper or blog. So create a newspaper front page about one local, one state, and one federal government response to the coronavirus. You want an attention-grabbing heading, 2 images or drawings, and then 3 paragraphs. So 1 paragraph needs to be explaining what local City of LA government has done. 1 needs to be explaining what the state government has done. And then 1 needs to be what the federal government has done in response to the coronavirus. So again, looking at all 3 layers of government. We have federal government, state government, and local government working together. And again, include a reference sheet. The last one, create a viral video, so a TikTok or social media, to show how your understanding of how government has responded or how quarantine distance learning has changed your high school experience. You can do it as a dance, challenge, story time, put your finger down, etc. However, it must be appropriate for my eyes. So, no cursing, no inappropriate dress or language, okay? Technically, you're supposed to be in uniform. Technically, okay? I don't need to see booty shorts. I don't need to see crop tops. I don't need to see, little thin spaghetti straps. Like, make sure we have appropriate clothing on, okay? Your video must include a minimum of 5 facts or information about what the government has done or how school has changed along with your TikTok video. Write a 2-paragraph reflection on how the semester has been. So do the video and then write a reflection. So kind of like the thing that I was thinking of off the top of my head, if I were a student and I were to choose this one, where it's like, I'm a student, and then it has like words above, and then there's like a song, and then they go, and then the words pop up. You know what I mean? I would think that would be like the perfect one. Or the put your finger down if you were a high school senior in 2020 when the coronavirus hit, and then incorporate your 5 little facts in there. Or you could do a dance and just put the facts on the thing. You know what I mean? So the last one, if you have any other ideas for a project or anything you want to do, you can reach out to me. We can come up with a plan. But these are what I've created. There's a rubric attached to it. So if you just click next, it's all there and it tells you like what you want. But I'll let you guys go through that. The second piece of your assignment is a final check-in. I don't know why it wouldn't let me to put it there like normal, but there's the link to it, and it's going to take you to this thing. And what I want to do is have a one-on-one video or phone call check-in with each of you. That way we can have a conversation. I can say my goodbyes. I can ugly cry. I can hear about what you're doing next year. So my heart is happy knowing, and I can tell you all individually that I'm always here for you. You can always email me. You can always contact me, and I will be here for you because I love every single one of you, but I want to have that moment, just us, one-on-one. So email address is really important. Put an email address that I can get a hold of you at, because if you don't, then I can't send you a link or whatever. Phone, and then your name. These are your choices: so Zoom, Google Hangouts, or phone call. And please, 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 for the sake of me, you only pick one time. One. If you pick more than one, then I'm not gonna have enough time for everybody. So you only need one time, and it starts Monday, June 1st. And look, there's all these times. And I got Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I would say for you guys, probably pick something before the 10th, because then grades are going to be done. So just pick one time. You don't need more than one time, just one. Because then when you click on it and you submit, it's supposed to disappear so no one else picks that time, so I don't get like double booked, you know what I mean? So I'm going to make the schedule, So that is it. Your directions, your final assignment. Holy crap. I don't know what else to say other than I love you all so much. And thank you for all the special moments with, you know, I think period 3 and period 2. Gosh, my seniors were my favorite classes because you know those juniors are a headache and I love them anyways, but you know what I mean. I think we have a special bond. You guys have welcomed me and made me feel so at home and appreciated in a way that I don't think I've experienced in a classroom before. It hurts me so much that I can't, you know, give you a big old hug because, you know, an ugly cry for you. So let me know if you guys need me, reach out. I'm always available, email or text or call or any of that stuff. So I'm here for you. I love you. I miss you. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah.